Hello everyone, this is Kelly at the Inky Gnome for MissInkStamps, and when this goes up, it will be the week of my oldest son's wedding on February 5th, so that is what inspired this card today. And another way of using your stencils for this, it's a tone-on-tone texture using a paste. In this case, it's white on white with just a paste. A lot of times it'll be called modeling paste or texture paste. This one is a modeling paste, like a fluffy modeling paste that's really nice and gets a lot of great texture, and it goes in all those this Trellis stencil set has these great lines. It looks really good with texture like this. I've done this before for a card with some gold glitter paste and on black, and that was absolutely gorgeous. So I wanted to do a wedding card with this stencil with the white on white. They are not having a super traditional wedding. She is wearing a wedding dress, but her dress is black and his suit is white. So I wanted to keep it just like a black and white card with just a lot of great looking texture. Very simple and elegant, but fun too. I'm going to do some black splatters on it to add a little black to it. So I used kind of like a scraper since I'm doing a big area, and I started with a piece of cardstock a little bigger than my card front so that I can cut it down so that the edges are really nice and clean because of the paste. You can kind of see there on the edges it gets a little bumpy as it dries, so it's nice to be able to cut off a little to get the clean edges around the front. So I used a little bit of Thermoweb glitter dust on top of, let it dry for about 10 minutes first, and then sprayed that on top. It's an iridescent, so it's just a very, very subtle shine when it's in the light, which is really pretty. And then I let it dry maybe another 10 minutes. This kind doesn't really take that long to dry, and a lot of them don't. So you're probably good with 15 minutes to a half hour with most paste like this. Depending on how thick you put it on, you really want to scrape it down so it's a nice, even, thin layer in the stencil. And I just took some black paint and a brush and just dipped it in there. There's a lot of different ways. You can use a splatter brush if you want smaller kind of splatters across the entire thing, but I just wanted some kind of bold, bigger black dot splatters across it, but not too many, so it's a little more controlled with just a regular brush. And I just used some different sentiments from 2 different stamp sets, and feel free to mix them up. You don't have to use everything from the same set. You can take different things out of different sets and put them together like this, and it's really fun. I just did some embossing with white embossing powder on black and just cut the little strips out and popped them up on some thin foam tape and layered them across the edge. I used a black card base behind this, and I'm just using some iridescent little sequins as a accent on there. I just broke my jewel picker, so I'm trying very hard to get them on with my fingers. It's not as easy. Those are definitely come in handy when you use a lot of things like that for embellishments. So definitely that is on my shopping list. So I'm just gluing those on with a little teeny dot of glue, and that's it. And it's really a quite simple card. There's not that many steps to it. It's just a little bit of drawing time. But you can use different pastes. There's all different kinds of colors, of course, and glitters that you can get, but you can also mix your own and have fun with it and kind of do your own thing. There's all kinds of stuff you can do with this, and the texture is just a whole nother thing from embossing or different ways to get texture on your card front. The paste and you can kind of see that sparkle in the paste. It's just a whole different thing, and it looks so elegant and beautiful for cards. Thank you. Have a great day.